All right. Get your bags all filled, huh?
Yeah, well, suppose I can handle it. They're all getting holes in them and stuff. I was just thinking, I can't remember how many years ago it was. I thought there was a box of, there was something called a Mark, I think it was American Lincoln. There's a box of, I don't think it was even a well-known brand or anything, but said contractor bags.
Yep.
I've used them for years. for this.
Yeah.
All, like over and over. And I see one of them. I think I'm going to retire after this trip.
Yeah, the sticks must poke holes in them, huh?
Yeah, but they're thick. I mean, they're real. I don't know how many mil they are.
Right, probably 10 mil or so.
I know it's something like. I'm not sure if I still have the original box around there. Got them. Like I said, bought them in Martin's for some ridiculous price.
Yeah.
And I actually tried to avoid plastic as much as I can because it's choking the whole planet with
Yeah.
stuff. But nonetheless, they're there and they.
Yeah, no, like my buckets, they're plastic, but if I get good amount of uses out of them, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I'd love to buy galvanized steel for everything like that. But
Heavy
it's
though.
heavy, and what are you going to pay for it?
Right.
So you're kind of stuck in this day and age. But anyway, yeah, this things are amazing. I've bought other stuff that was supposedly heavy duty
Falls apart.
Yeah, there's so many different things. My name's David.
Alex.
Alex?
Alex with a C, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very good. Hope I bump into you again.
Yeah, like I said, there's been one or two other guys that are here pretty regularly throughout the week, and one guy, John, with a Jeep.
Yeah.
He does kind of what I do. He's got like a bunch of garbage cans in the back of his Jeep that he fills up. Yeah. Once or twice a week, I run into him. Yeah.
This is actually the first trip I've made probably like 3 years
Yeah, the last car I was using, it was a 2006 Subaru Forester, and I didn't have the buckets, just the tarp and a shovel. So I'd spread the tarp out in the back and just fill it right up. Yeah.
I've used 5-gallon buckets and stuff like that. Actually, might be the first time I used this car, I guess. This is basically, I was using a Hyundai Accent before.
Oh, just a little car, yeah.
Oh yeah, tiny.
Yeah.
Tiny thing. Usually like a truck and it's a hatchback.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I had a 99 Legacy at one point, and I slept in the back of that thing and moved stuff with it. And, yeah, I like Subaru. They're hard to work on for me. It's easier for me to work on like Hondas and stuff. Yeah, because everything's kind of accessible.
Yeah, I don't do much for this. This is 2008. I do very little to it myself, and I'm used to it, so it's sort of awful. I don't even change the oil much, and I can't fit into that.
Yeah. No, it works. Sometimes I do oil changes mostly on the floor. So I gotta like jack up the front, put jack stands under it, get the jack out of the way, and that's how I usually do it.
Yeah, I haven't even bothered with this.
It's just getting up and down. Getting up and down is the hard part.
Yeah. Especially when it's I can't remember. Like the head pipe is like makes a circle around the oil.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah. After this generation, they went to topside filters.
Oh.
So it's just right there.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What a good idea.
Well, a lot of like Jeep now, they use the paper filter, so it's like a cartridge filter.
Yeah.
Same thing, it's right up top.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't remember who else. Toyota sometimes, the filter's up top. Yeah, a lot of them are starting to go that way. Makes it a lot easier. I never liked that one with the filter right by the exhaust. I mean, you can't really get your hand on it, so you got to use a tool to get it off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they got a little clamp tool that can go right on a ratchet and grab a hold of it.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah, I got stuff at work. Every once in a while, I got people calling me for like doing stuff like that mobile. I can do it mobile. I got all the stuff to do it. Yeah, I got a drain pan. I got all the tools, the sockets, the thing to grab the filter, like I was talking about. Yeah.
I live on French Island, someplace the other side of the island from Dave's
Yep.
service station.
Yep. I go by there every day because
okay.
live up in Greenbush.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's easy to bring to them, but spend a lot of money on it.
Yeah. No,
I've
I've thought about
every
because
year to inspect it.
I've had people call me to check out the vehicle. I haven't had anybody call me for an actual work. But I can't imagine that charge more than like $1 a minute. It only takes 20 minutes to do an oil change. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. They're always busy too, Dave. Yeah. Because I mean, I'm from around that area, Old Town, Orono, Greenbush is where I grew up. But anytime I've ever gone by, that parking lot's never empty. Yeah. Yeah.
Two-family house that we bought
Yeah.
Yeah, so you consider doing other side jobs and mechanic work if someone needs you to?
I've done a little bit of mechanical. I'm more just tires and oil changes. But I mean, I've done fuel pumps. I've done little stuff, bulbs, and replacing stuff, maintenance stuff mostly. Yeah. At work, the boss's wife has been teaching me how to detail cars too. I've got a little bit of a skill set, but my goal is having the farm, you know.
What's your ideas about that? Something unfold for a while, a little one way or the other.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, eventually I'm gonna, because I've got my stepson. He lives down in Connecticut, and he does arborist stuff, cutting down trees and stuff. A couple weeks ago, well, maybe a month ago now, he came out and cut down moving wood chips and stuff like him, but like where he's planted the trees, he's out, he sits down, and when he comes back up, maybe in the fall, he can maybe build himself a little cabin for when he's out. Because last time he slept in the back of his car. But yeah, rental cabins I want, because during the summer I don't get a lot of hours. Like I only work from 8:30 to noon most days. During the winter time, of course, it's tire changeover season and people are trying to get their cars worked on. I usually get a good amount of hours in the winter time. Yeah. It's funny how that kind of thing's a seasonal job for me, anyways. But I think it was probably 3 or 4 summers ago now. I worked at Big Jig's go-kart down there in Holden. Yeah, and that was, I mean, obviously that's a seasonal thing. So. Plus, I was helping the guy. Well, he ran the go-kart track, and then he also works on like power equipment, lawnmowers, and stuff like that. So when the track wasn't busy or during the off season, because they're kind of open from middle of June to maybe the middle of September. So there's kind of a shoulder season there where we're just working on machines. I mean, I learned a lot.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Don't have a card, but I probably have a piece of paper. Maybe to there's anything like, say, you know, there's something we come across that I can't work on myself. Down the road, I got another probably 30 miles to go.
Yeah, I guess you do.
Yeah. Have a good afternoon. Yeah, frame rates are horrible. This is a nice old fella. Had a nice little chat with him. Might have my first customer for mobile oil. He's running studless snows, Cooper Evolutions. Wow, they probably just don't have studs in them. So usually I start the live in the afternoon chatting with you guys, but he was here and I didn't want him to feel weird or whatever, so I figured I'd let him leave and then I could chat for a few minutes. I don't even know how long I've been going. Does it say? 25 minutes? That's all right. Yesterday's I was talking to John here and it was 45-minute stream. So buddy Kevin there, yesterday had a question. What are the videos about and what's going on? Am I okay? And man, I am blessed beyond measure to be able to have this space sometimes to chat with people like I was just doing. So the premise, like I was telling Mr. David there, I want to start a faith-based intentional community. What does that mean? So I want to bring people in, Christians, to oversee and be part of this community, to kind of move from this individualistic mentality of I have my own vehicle, I have my own house, I own this property, it needs to, or I think, in my opinion, we need to transition to a communal living situation so that some people can get ahead, because as we all know, people are struggling. Life is hard and it shouldn't have to be. And if we shared expenses and shared duties, I think we would all have a better state of mental health, spiritual health. So if that doesn't answer the question, leave a comment. Go check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/brotheralec. I try to repost these live streams over there so that they don't get deleted by Facebook. I also post a short every day. Sometimes I miss it, like yesterday or day before I missed one. But I'm just showing the progress that I'm making just myself, because besides my stepson cutting down some trees, it's pretty much me. I've been trying to get some help from different ministries. I have a meeting with a pastor on Monday afternoon after I get out of work. I'm going to chat with him again. I've already talked to him once. Maybe we can get some people up to help me make some progress out there. Never going to ask for money. If somebody decides that they want to help the ministry in that way, thank God, because I was telling Mr. David here that because of the season, has nothing to do with my employer or anything like that. I get limited hours. Um, yes, I know, wife, you help. Um, it's very hard with just two of us, even that. Um, but there's certain things that would help accelerate this. Um, the greenhouse, doesn't matter if it's a Harbor Freight greenhouse or, you know, we don't have the room for a bigger greenhouse than that at this point, just because the land hasn't really been cleared yet, the 2 acres that we're on. So what I see the 2 acres moving into is the like phase one. Let's call it phase one. 5 to 10 tiny houses, one communal building. Um, everybody's going to be doing some garden work. My glass is crooked a little bit, whatever. If people have outside jobs, great. Still gonna need many hands. Many hands make light work mentality. The more people we have working on the property, doing things to progress the community, the quicker we can get to the point where we start getting an income from the property. Every week I put a couple dollars aside into stocks just for a dividend. I've been mainly focusing on real estate investment trusts. Just for the passive income, especially for next summer. So this isn't as much of a struggle, because it is a struggle. I mean, Christians are meant to struggle, but we don't necessarily have to struggle. It's not a prosperity gospel. Nope. I'm not going to make a bunch of money when other people are struggling. Therefore, everybody's going to get equal compensation for the hours that they put in, besides the garden space deal, because everybody's going to make money from their garden. Everybody's going to have a little hobby, something they make. Like my wife, Cheryl, she does diamond arts, rock paintings, very well done colored pictures. We're going to start working on a Facebook page for her to start selling those things on the side. That's her passive income at some point. Ooh, howdy. 2-door convertible. That's cool. I also do some crafts on the side. Like, I think this past winter, I was watching a lot of videos on bookbinding and how to make books and stuff like that. How to sew it right so that it stays together. So maybe I can start making some scripture diary journals, whatever you want to call them. Selling them. They're not going to be cheap because they're handmade, but I also do a little bit of artwork, custom artwork, some geometrical shapes, simple stuff like that. Nothing fancy. Like I said, the red columbine seeds that I've got harvested so far and what I'll harvest throughout the rest of the season, I'm going to try and grow those out in the spring for just a bulk dump of money into my real estate trusts, so that passive income can get a good kick in the butt. But I hope that answered the question. I hope that helps somebody, or if somebody feels like getting a hold of us, wants to help out financially, labor wise, it would be much appreciated. I guess if you're not interested and I've been tagging you, let me know, because I'll stop tagging you. I know several people in the past have told me that they don't want to be tagged anymore, and I don't. Some people have even blocked me for some reason. But I'm going to go gallivanting down the road. I got one more stop in Old Town. Friday, so we probably won't be getting wood chips tomorrow. This is my grandmother's vehicle, and she takes it on Saturdays. I mean, she could take it any day she wanted, but she goes to visit my uncle on Saturdays, and they do whatever. Sunday, we may go live here again, depending on the weather. Because if it's raining, I really don't want to shovel wood chips in the rain. There's still a good amount of decent chips here, so we'll see. Again, go over to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/brotheralec. Check out some of the shorts that I've put out in the last couple of weeks. See the progress that these live streams are showing. I also repost these live streams on YouTube because Facebook for some reason deletes them after a month. I'm still trying to figure out how to do some audio studies on YouTube. I'll have to play with my computer tonight and see how I can do it. Man, my throat is awful dry. But until the next time, God bless.